Hi, everybody. My name is Eduardo Rebagliati. I am an educator, multimedia producer, and I currently work as a learning technology specialist at the Faculty of Education in the University of British Columbia. I finished the MED program in December 2022. The reason why I chose the MED program was because I was starting to get very interested in learning technologies. I had been a university professor in Lima, Peru for 9 years, out of which the last 2 years I was teaching during COVID. So in those 2 years, I came to see that technologies really allowed new ways of teaching that were quite interesting, and that technology has like unique affordances. So I wanted to study a master's and I started to look into different programs. And when I found the MED program, I thought, wow, this is perfect because it has the education component, of course, but also the technology side. So I think it's very relevant for all the educators in this day and age. The program was really helpful to prepare me for my current role. So I currently work as a learning technology specialist, meaning that I have to understand in depth learning technologies and how we can use them to create learning experiences that are more meaningful. So that was something that we explored in very much detail in the MED program. I thought that the MED program was only going to be about technology, but no, like there's a whole pedagogical aspect that is very, very interesting. And I feel that understanding that dimension has been very helpful in how in my current position I explore technologies, and I also have to think of ways of using them. Also, I think that something that has been very helpful while I was studying the MED program was that it really helped me to become more organized, do better time management because I was working and studying, also working with teammates, so teamwork, collaboration, and all these different components that make a part of daily living and daily working. The MED degree impacted my current role in many ways, even my previous role, because I was working as a teacher at a university in Peru, like I mentioned. And while I was teaching during COVID, meaning fully online, I was already applying the things that I was learning in the MED program. Then obviously getting that experience opened new doors for me. So the whole reason why I'm now working at UBC as a learning technology specialist is because of the MED program. That gave me experience and that gave me an understanding that equipped me to do this role that I'm currently doing. I had a lot of valuable learning experiences during the MED program, but one that comes to my mind is the exploration of the academic and theoretical side of teaching and learning. I didn't have formal education in teaching. I studied music and then I went straight into teaching music production at a university. And then I learned, as I was doing things. But in the MED program, I had the opportunity to explore a lot about learning theories in the readings and also like in the projects that we were doing. And this was something very fantastic that I think is really valuable because I knew a lot of these things in an intuitive way, but exploring the concepts gave me a much clearer understanding and allowed me to grow as a teacher. One of the biggest surprises that I had in the MED program was to realize precisely that it's not all about technology, but it really covers a lot of theory about pedagogy. And I thought that was incredible because when I was choosing a master's, my initial thought was to just do like an MED. But then I found that the MED program was more relevant to what I wanted to do. At the same time, I was like, oh, okay, I won't be able to explore too much like the theory behind teaching and learning, which I was very interested in. But then when I started to take the courses in the MED program, I realized that that is a very big component of all courses. So I was very pleased to find that. And I think that was one of the most incredible surprises that I found there. For prospective students, if you are considering taking the MED program, I would say go for it. It's an amazing, phenomenal program. If each course is different and you're going to be learning a lot. So there's a lot of growth that will be happening as you explore each of the courses. Also, I think it's fantastic that you can have the flexibility to choose the courses that are more interested to you and more relevant to you. So I would say go for it. You know, you're not going to regret it. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to come out not only with new understanding of learning and technology, but also with a lot of tools on teamwork and time management and things that will be useful for you. I would like to add that the quality of the instruction that happens in the MED program is fantastic. And I know that's something that many people wonder about when they're going to choose a master's, like who's going to teach me, how engaged are the teachers going to be, and what is the quality of the teaching overall. And I can say that this is really good. I had a great experience with all the teachers that taught me during the MED program. And I think you will feel really supported by them, and they will be very flexible with you. This can also be seen even in the course design. Sometimes we think that when we are like working on a project, it's going to be very squared. But something that I really liked of the MED program is that all of the assignments are really made in such a flexible way that they can be tailored to your specific interests and focus. So you'll have a lot of opportunity to really bring into the MED program who you are and develop and grow in that way. So those are two things that I would mention: the teachers and also the flexibility of the program. Thank you.